Hey everyone, we're back with some more Ark Nova Arena gameplay, starting off this Wednesday in 5th place in Arena. Some exciting news, there's a bit of a shootout going on at the top again. Uh, so Adjective Animal Num had their ELO reset for Ark Nova, but have managed to climb back into first, and they're on like a 50 or 55 game win streak or something, so crazy stuff happening at the top. We saw on Friday from Song Chen's games that he reached 950, and yeah, very close to the top right now. Okay, we are first player on Ice Cream Parlors. All of them are, I mean, nothing really that special, but they're all a little bit interesting on this map. I think Duplicate of Sos with having Asia as a project is a little bit interesting, but out of all these, I still default to like ignore requirement animals as the best one, I think. But I could see an argument for having extra cards being useful for pouching, which I say quite a lot, I think. And yeah, same. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think it's much of a choice. I think Mark Animals is just the best card here, and I'll take whichever one we get back, which is probably Duplicate of Sos. Hello, Maskill. Very nice. Top 300 briefly. That's still a good achievement. Well done. Hello, IDAP. Hello, Jax. Hello, Ata. Hello, Zizak. Zigzag. Today's 5-0. Hope so. Okay, so we got Mark Animals, Jupiter Sos. We're against Discount Animals. No discard cards. Kind of lean towards a RAS start here. Wouldn't hate the idea of going for like... I mean, we could start Primate University with a backup plan of going for RAS if it doesn't pan out. I don't mind the Herpetologist just as something to play. Primate Uni. The RAS is still just a good animal. That even makes like the Mamba playable, which is a decent animal itself, but then also maybe the P-Fel's worth keeping for. But so is the Release Project. Maybe we can skip the Mamba. Specialized Habitat. It does make the Mamba a bit more interesting, but I think we can live with something like this. I don't know that it's really designed for rushing towards Habitat 5. We can try, but it doesn't seem that likely. Okay, giant shark, clownfish. That makes the RAS a little bit more appealing here. I'm just wondering if we should block Primate University anyway, because it is the only animal species here. It's just kind of likely we hit something that we can't play. But maybe we can play the Herpetologist first. I think either way we want a kind of longer round one, or not really longer, but we kind of need to have sponsors high to break anyway. Hello, William. Thank you. Hello, Snapshot Board. Hello, Tobico. I didn't check our opponent's strength. 1500. Okay. They did debate playing a sponsor, so we can assume that they have a sponsor. Expert in large. Okay, we're not too scared of that, but it can start also. Oh, I didn't even realize this shark is. Ooh, it's an interesting shark. Now I'm very tempted by the RAS shark. Yeah, it's definitely catching my eye. I still think we can block the Primate University anyway. We don't have to release the shark like immediately as the first project. Still might just go with the Gariza. But certainly don't hate the idea of snapping it up. I like doing 2 primates and then just having this as a next project, because I don't think we're going to go very far with habitat diversity. So like 3 size down here, maybe? Just trying to figure out where we'd put a large aquarium later and not cook our map. Maybe 3 size kiosk, large aquarium next building here. Kiosk down here over the money, or kiosk over here can do as well. I guess we could also mark the rock monitor or clownfish, maybe. Hello, Bonafide. Thank you. Yeah, probably happy enough snapping up the reef shark. I think it's 300th in arena. I'm fairly sure they're over 500 at the moment. Take this big boy. Okay, now we're definitely marking the clownfish. And during the break, we just discard the peafowl, I guess. Starting on the right. Okay, could still be snub-nosed monkey. We can't really play around that. Hello, Sandeep. Thank you. 3 sires with science icon and primates as a project probably does, and Asia as a project probably does lead us towards snub-nosed monkey. But we're not going to delay our round just in case they have it. Shut up, dude. Kind of need build high, but really don't need cards that high. It happens. I mean, when I hit 500 for the first time, I'm pretty sure I bounced around there for a long time. I had a couple of like stagnant points. I definitely got stuck around 300 and 400 and then 500. Okay, they play the Howl and actually boost up cards, but it doesn't matter for us because we're just going to break. We have a lot of reef going on. It's really nice. And this is a game, because we have so much reef, we actually don't need 2 size, so strongly considering the 5 money. 5 money is also perfect for enabling us to play Reef Shark, unless we put the kiosk that we get down here. But I kind of do like the money. Otherwise, it's snapping. I feel like we're already hanging on to like 3 cards that we can't play already with the Wrasse, the Clownfish, the Release. So I don't mind the money here. And probably just upgrade animals, I guess. Well, okay, the next question is, do we need the 2 Sippy worker? It is typically good on this map. We don't really have an answer for getting our 4th worker otherwise. But also with the extra shift, we might just not need the extra worker. With multiple extra shifts. Underwater tunnel. That's true as well. Well, we're not exactly short on room because we're going to release this guy, but... yeah, sadly it is going to disappear during the break. Although, wondering, should we pick up the quarantine lab just trying to get the Siberian tiger in range to eat? That looks pretty tempting as well. It does. I mean, the sea turtle looks fine, but the tiger does look quite appetizing. Our opponent's just starting off with double university, so fully expecting build upgrade to go with that. Which, I mean, is fine if you are going double university start. It's pretty normal. Should we hope for one more wave? I also don't mind just... I think this is better. We can get the 5 money later with this kiosk. Pray for one wave. Nope. Pray that our opponent takes the underwater tunnel. Oh, they might even take the tiger. In fact, we just put in range for them with Asia as a base project, but they don't really have any indication of going for it just yet. I guess we could also consider, do we want to play the quarantine lab? Eh. Oh. Okay, that could suggest to us they're interested in the turtle or the underwater tunnel. They might take either of them. They are building towards that. Nope, never mind. Do we think they ever sponsored a play? Kind of hard to say, right? They have sponsored at 5. They've only played an expert in large. I'm just debating if it's worth playing the quarantine lab. It might be because there's a science museum sitting here as well. And I guess we don't... Yeah, that's the thing. We're kind of attached to these 3 cards, but maybe we just snap the eagle or something. Make sure they don't get it. They could definitely break 5 as well. Okay, that makes the decision to play Quarantine Lab pretty good, I think. Never mind. It's nice when they undo, because it kind of tells us what they're going to... It kind of tells they don't have a sponsor to play, so now they might be deciding, do I want to play animals first? But there's nothing wrong with breaking 5 for them. Yeah, they're just scared of the break, but they... Okay, I saw... With the app, there is now an option to disable snake sounds. I think they need one for the Taz Devil. That is terrifying. I don't know how much I want to greed this, but there is a chance they play the underwater tunnel from range next move, which would put the tiger in range, but probably greeding it a bit too much. We're happy enough just eating the turtle. And that does not sound like a shark. Sounds like a kid playing in a puddle. Oh, I guess we could mark the tiger, sure. Unlikely we ever play it, but it might give them some incentive to deny it. I've considered doing that. If you like really wanted to hear an animal multiple times, undo, replay, undo, replay. I'm still looking forward to hearing the shoe bill. Apparently that's a good one. You know, if they break 5, I think we're just happy enough doing cards. Maybe just to snap something that we don't care about, because we really want to keep these 3 cards. I could not think of a better card that would be better than 1, 2, or 3. Maybe a Predator release would be better, so they don't release the Howler. Oh yeah, but they could play the underwater tunnel. I think it actually wouldn't be too bad for them. I mean, they've built the aquarium for we don't know what reason just yet. I think I briefly talked about it in the upgrade strategy video. But like, I think what the opponent has started with like double university upgrading build is fine. But the main indication is that you just need a lot of enclosures but don't have access to them, i.e. not having a project and 2 size reward. Yeah, even though we have to discard, I think it still makes sense to break with cards just so it's sources at 5, and then we have a... Well, we don't have to take the ×2. We could take the ×2 for sponsors. I don't know that we really need it, though. Because the thing is, we don't mind staying around playing like the RAS for extra shift and stuff. Yeah, but I think the card I'm most scared of here is the eagle, probably. Just can just die. Hello, Mike. Uh, play some more Reef before we do the release. Don't think it's that good for our action order. I mean, I understand the appeal. Like, you get 3 extra appeal from the shark attack. And that might be worth it, but I think it just makes more sense to do the release. Also, yeah, we have to consider how close are we to actually getting this habitat race one, because our opponent's like doing nothing towards it. And especially if we can get a couple of extra shifts here. Well, only one, I guess, but pretty easy for us to get like Asia partners do this round. We're playing an Australia tag. And I think we do get 2 sides here just to get that last chaos sooner. Also, okay, Science Museum plus Field Research looks pretty tasty. Probably want to upgrade sponsors when we get to 5 rep, which is going to be from our release and animals action. I could definitely see a world where we take snapping, though. I think we'll stick to 2, though. I mean, I guess we could just have a super short round. I don't know that that really helps us. Okay, what if we just take snapping in 3 size? See, when you undo the move, the shark sound plays again. Yeah, I don't mind snapping this museum. Yeah, I think we can let him have the ×2. And we don't really need the enclosure with this 3 size now. We don't need the 2 sizes. Yeah, rats into maybe double science university. Science museum played with field research ideas later. Then, okay, playing the science museum gives us enough money to play the clownfish after the RAS, which means another extra shift. Okay, they opt not to do the release. They just go Asia partners. So it seems like they are clearly working towards Habitats 5 now. This could be a good opportunity to just build a 2 size. It's either that or Xing it back, but we still have enough money to do this because we get the 5 money here and it just connects to the last kiosk for our income later. Okay, something like spend an X to play animals, upgrade sponsors. Double science uni, play science museum, play clownfish. I guess there's also no urgency to get the rep to upgrade sponsors because we're just playing a sponsor that doesn't need the upgrade. Interesting. Yeah, I think let's save the X token for now. Sounds suspiciously like the shark. Next good question. I don't think we're any threat to stealing habitats just because we like have barely any tags. So maybe we just take the marketing. Although it is a bit scary giving them 5 Asia pretty easily. But maybe we can live with that for a bit of tempo. That's true. Okay. It does give upgrade. It doesn't have to be sponsors, but I guess it could be anyway. Then I'd really want to play both at once, but that's just not going to be possible. Okay, I mean, I don't like the tempo of that. Like, we could grab Science 2 Rep, snap up Field Research, play both, but yeah. Something tells me they're going to break for money. Maybe not. X-Men is small now, okay? They're getting all the discounts. They're going to be very cheap animals with discount animals as well. But it's good. We want them to play sponsors. It's probably fine. Maybe it made more sense to do cards there. I don't think it matters. We're just gonna like play sponsor, play clownfish, get partner zoo. I guess we could get third uni as well. Okay, we could also just ignore partner zoos completely, just grab third uni. Wouldn't mind grabbing Americas for this macaw sitting here though. Maybe Africa as well for specialized habitats and the zebra. That could also make more sense. And now I feel like I should just break on them. I mean, that's such a greedy cards move. It's way too greedy. It will also let us snap up field research. So I think we just break them. And that's why we upgraded sponsors, I guess. We don't have hand size issues, so we don't have to use our marketing token for this just yet. That's true. I mean, I was looking at snapping field research and like getting the science museum some other way, but then it's kind of in range for them to deny as well. Didn't want that as a threat. And sure, they might not do it, but I can't really rely on the opponent making bad moves. I think an aware opponent would deny the science museum once they see us take field research. Yeah, I think we're happy enough snapping it. And let's see if they do start with probably African European animal. Okay, well, venom that does not affect us. Not a different habitat. Allowing it for the break as well. Okay, we actually would have won the habitat race pretty easily, it turns out. We might still win it. I don't know if it's worth going for, though. I mean, I do like the idea of just Africa Partners Zoo anyway to play the zebra right now. I don't think we have to care too much about the project. Yeah, like play the zebra, play the clownfish, get our worker back. Basic research. Now we have to wonder, are they just going to do habitats at 3? That would be like, I mean, that would be quite humorous to me. Now we can upgrade cards. Shut up. We'll boost that up. Mark the macaw. Still don't mind grabbing America's Partners Zoo next. Yes, true. Breeding program is sitting there. I did notice that as well with our marketing token. So, I mean, we could have easily won it with the Joker Tull. How do I pronounce the word Oh god, broccoli. Like a normal person? Wait, is there a different way to say broccoli? Ratpong can't watch live? That's odd. I mean, I think we can blame YouTube, but there's no chance anyone pronounces it like that. I don't I don't know what that car's action is for. I like to try to understand the rationale for my opponent's moves, but I can't understand that one. Are they just like really searching for that last Europe and Africa tag? Like just get a partner zoo here. I don't understand. Or do they want cards for pouching? Like it doesn't make sense either. Oh, I could just stack Africa. No, no, no. That's a bit troll. Rock a lot. No, I promise you, no one in Australia says that. Well, that's good that it works now. No one in Australia says broccoli. What? Partner Zoo here looks pretty good though. Still think we go Americas. It's not like platypi and platypus. Come on, no one in Australia has ever said broccoli. I've never heard of it before. Our opponent seems to be facing some connection issues. Okay, plan for the next 3 moves. Probably America's Partner Zoo, draw cards, get the breeding program in range, play it. Then if we find one other animal that matches, we could get Habitats 5, because it seems like the opponent's nowhere near it. If they also do a project here, they do get a ×2, which will probably go on sponsors, but I could also see them putting it on build. It's got to make sure it's not us that has the problem. Nope. Doesn't seem like it's like an ongoing problem for them. They don't have that many timeouts, so we'll blame BGA for that one. Like, if in doubt, always blame YouTube and Board Game Arena. Hello, Vincent. Thank you. Let's see, they're on their phone. I'll give them a minute. Yeah, it's a bit of an interesting game in that I thought for sure they'd be rushing Habitats 5. Okay, I think that's a fair compromise. I'll make that a turn-based table. Then we can move on to a different match, and this is most likely a 1 position anyway, so I think that's a reasonable compromise. How do we write that? Postponed? Ooh, the 4-1s are winning today. I think that's it's more realistic that we do go 4-1. It's just normally that 5-0 leads. And now it's even again. Poll's ending. We already hit 6 of them. I think that's a reasonable amount of science tags. We'll see. If we have another quick game, maybe we can go for a game 6. Because that was basically half a game. I don't want to call it the victory just yet. I think we're in a strong position, but I know karma will get me if I call it a win. Well, 3 really good action cards. Just pretty much have to start with money sponsors, especially on Lake when there's so much money to trigger. And I think we just take the better action card knowing that we have a good one coming back as well. Yeah, very happy with clever cards. And what do we think they took first? Discount animals and... Okay, marketing sponsors. Bit scary. We are first player again, so we do have priority on Australia Partner Zoo, which we might want to start with. Trying to see if there's a reason we wouldn't start with it. Farm Cat's a little bit troll here. I mean, I know it's a predator tag, but it's such a waste of time for one predator tag. I think we can do better things with our time. I don't mind Bird and Duke as like release candidates. And then Red Deer for a Herbie and potential release. Squirrel Monkey just because it's playable. Maybe I'd lean towards the Red Deer as a first animal. Like, it's not that much more expensive than the monkey. I think we're just happy enough to start off with 2 Australia. Nice with the releases because there is a Union fight, but obviously we didn't hit any. I think there are some other maps you'd prefer other things. For example, Drawing Board, I'd probably take Pavilion builds over money sponsors. I'm sure there's some other examples. Maybe Outdoor Areas starting build over Rock Water. Well, that's a toss-up though. Probably not. Okay, the next question is how are we going to activate this? Because like we could start with an awkward 2 size and make it a 3 size touching money, but I don't really want to position my first enclosure up there. And we could make a 3 size here into a 4 size. That's still kind of ugly. Make a 3 size here into a 4 size. Maybe don't mind that. It also looks like we have free range monkeys, so they'll be scared. Yeah, that's just what we're tossing up between. We probably want to take a cards action, so this gives us like maximum flexibility. We don't really want to play a red deal. This could give us an excuse to play the Secretary Bird or something. Okay, that could definitely be a Humphead Wrasse, like we had last game. Does make playing Conference here a bit dicier. At the very least, we get a tiny bit of extra money to make it worthwhile, but we kind of need to play it anyway to do Australia Project next round. Play Secretary Bird to scare them. I'm a little bit tempted. Because, like, there's so little value playing the red deer. Zoo School as well. Okay, they're sitting on a lot of cards. They're going to have to place it here to get another card. They're getting kind of close to an upgrade. If they play a Wrasse, they will get an upgrade at 2 CP. Okay, please give us... Okay. Australia 4. That pretty much eliminates the dumb bird, because now we have a bird release potential. It's okay, that's actually pretty nice. We can play the pelican and leave build up here, and then straight into marine biologist. This looks actually really nice. I can easily fix that. Oh, yeah. Why? Okay. I think I know why, because... Yeah, that should be better. Thank you. That's... Yeah, sometimes during the day, my browser moves around. Not good. They did cards as well. Well, surprise pelican over here. Or we can even make this into a 5 size. See, pelican's nice and relaxing sound. Why can't all the animals be like that? You can just make this 1 size into a 2 size. That's pretty good. Pretty cool as well. Beautiful start for Australia now. That gets us very close to the partner zoo. They're waiting to venom us. That's rude. At least it's not a wrasse, so we don't care as much. And they're playing dumb jellyfish. Although, yeah, we're missing out on a ton of marine biologist value, unfortunately. I still think it's worth playing just because they have all this aquarium space. And it's money sponsors, so... Ooh. Oh, that's cute. They discarded a fish to get a rep and upgrade sponsors. Okay, that is a bit scarier. But that is the sponsor where they're going to break while doing it, while playing sponsors, so shouldn't be that scared. Anyway, yeah, definitely want to play the Bird of Paradise. Then probably cards. We'll see if we need to move our Venom action back, but probably not. Underwater Tunnel. Okay, pretty good. They're also choosing not to discard to play it. But we still have stuff that we're achieving. Guess it really depends if they have a project to follow this up with. Like, do they have sea animal management plan or something? Given that we have a lot more time this round, we could also just strongly consider Xing this back first, because it's actually going to cost us a lot of money in Venom. Probably just worth doing it now and getting it out of the way. I guess we could even consider doing cards next, because they still won't be able to break in one move. Okay, now they will be able to, so let's play the bird and then do cards. That just sounds like a kookaburra to me. I'm not convinced that these sounds are correct. Hate to be that guy, but that sounds exactly like a kookaburra. I'm not sure that's... To be honest, I don't know what a lesser bird of paradise sounds like, but I know what a kookaburra sounds like. Fact check. Someone, I'm sure many people will be fact checking right now. Yeah, have a search. They have another sponsor? School tours. Oh, that's nice giving him a 2-3 upgrade as well. They do opt for the upgrade and not the worker, which is very reasonable on this map. Yeah, there's nothing scary about animals upgraded right now. So let's just see what we hit. Pretty interesting. Still think we break next move, and I don't know, do we have any interest in the museum? Feels very far away, very speculative. It would be helped if we could win the uni on 5, but I'm not sure that's guaranteed right now. In fact, it feels very far from guaranteed. Trying to think how we would win it. We really need 1 CP from somewhere else. Oh wow, okay, that's... Normally I would say 2 size always, but like that is insane for us if we can get it here. If they do have a project, they're just obviously going to snap it up. Okay, but Koala's also really good. Koala flocks with the deer, and it is a Herbie as well. Nice. Now it's an interesting decision. Which one do we snap up? Oh, and they've got a red panda. Kind of feeling like the koala. Which is crazy. Because it's so it's like there's so many points for free, but I think we can just go animals like last game, just work on getting our rep. Although sponsors is very tempting as well, but otherwise we just go as Sos and look to donate start of next round. Just for the uni. Could definitely see the argument towards that as well. Kind of cooks our upgrades for a little while though. Should we just say we're likely to get it in some way? Upgrade cards. Well, cards definitely not going to happen. Gotta... I wish I knew my animals perfectly. I think Red Panda costs 16. Which being the case, they can't afford it. Okay, that's definitely not for a Red Panda. I mean, Oz release would be nice. Bird release would be nice. We could do with either of those. Bird management plan. Like, there's a few options in the deck. They take the Ray, so we could be getting some extra money here. Like that. Unfortunately, they can dig it away. Would we consider that worth... Oh, wait, can they even afford the Ray? I think it costs too much as well. Wait, but they did build a 2 size there. Ooh. But the Ray, I mean, we know how much it costs. It costs 16. Which means they could be considering breaking 4 into playing the Ray. I think I was going over here for the extra card because pouching is kind of nice with the conference. But then we can't expand it with the conference. So we can expand it to a 4 and then a 5. I think we can definitely pouch the Duke and maybe even the Landscape Gardener. So they snap it away, fair enough. Yeah, snap away the Expert, also fair enough, I guess. Just play pouch. Oh, funny. Now, wrong ones. And then we have another decision to make. Do we just break and hope there's no wave, or do we just snap this up? Oh man, now I'm really tempted to just break 4. Just hope for no wave, snap it up. What's the worst that would happen? Yeah, but the problem with marketing at the top is just not enough money to do everything we want. Well, I mean, I'm happy enough breaking. I guess pray to the no wave gods. I don't think it's worth a snap when we can snap it during the break and then do a cards action normally. Nice. Beautiful. That wins us the uni almost guaranteed. I don't see what the opponent could have. They have 2 Australia, but that's not enough. Chance of a wave, 11% per 1 card, so with 2 cards a little bit higher, like, well, 22% roughly. Yeah, also, I don't think it's worth playing the Landscape Gardener for money, because I think if we wanted to play it, we'd want to make use of money sponsors, which have been putting it on to money and getting the money from that. Emu incoming. I mean, maybe for us. Oh, this emu. Probably a bit of a bait. If we had specialized, no, even if we had specialized, I wouldn't consider it. Hello, Tony. Thank you. Well, I mean, it's exactly what it says. It just got postponed. The opponent was having connection issues, so they asked to make it turn-based. We'll search for a bird and take 2 size. Let's see what bird we get, then we can decide on everything else. Dang it. That's not a good... That's the least interesting bird we could have got. I'm kind of tempted by Science Europe just for the upgrade, which Cards does look a bit tempting right now. And then the question is, when are we getting sponsors upgraded, if ever? Kind of feels like we should have upgraded a long time ago, but... And then we also have to think about positioning here. Keeping in mind the opponent is going to break pretty soon. Well, they could break pretty soon. Just wondering if we take the Dusky Leaf and look to play the Rock Monitor, or just draw from the deck and play Dusky Leaf and Red Deer from range, maybe. Okay, another project. Nice. Want to get build out of the way, or do we want to build a 5 size? Is another question. Maybe we cards Cleverback build. They could break from there, but I don't think we care too much if that happens. Okay, they definitely want to do cards first. So now... Oh. Both of us have snapping. So now the thing is, if we both do cards, then we can break their ×2 away. So it might stop them from doing cards, which would be a good thing for us. Okay, Hippo actually looks very good. Hippo looks less good now. That's a panda. Thank you, 21%. Yes, sounds about right. Okay, now we just break away the ×2. And we get to snap up the dugong, I guess. 5 size here. 3 size somewhere else for the panda. We might not need any more animals after that. Guess we have to have a bit of a tricky discard. I think we never want to put out small animals with them having a lot of them. I don't think we really need another project for quite a while. Like, maybe Herbies can be our last project and that's it. I like the Taz Devil. Extra Australia value. And we already have 4 Herbies with the Dugong as well. That is a long way away, though. Don't mind the extra card here for some pouching. We're going for all the Australia. In fact, if we had room for this emu, we could play that as well for Australia 9. Now I'm kind of sad we didn't get the expert. Okay, also debating... Wouldn't mind playing the Tas Devil before they play expert in Predators. But probably shouldn't matter too much. Okay, we have so much money. Oh my god, elephant. Oh, that's a good point. We're not in a giant rush to play the panda. Like, our next two animals are probably going to be Tas Devil and Red Deer. Well, there's the expert in Pred, so we can just start with Asia Partners Zoo then. Yeah, okay. Then debating... I mean, it's just the fact that ×2 for them is really good with marketing sponsors. We know they definitely had an expert in Predators they wanted to play, so like just breaking that away alone. Like, look at how awkward their starting this round is. Yeah, given it's such a fast-paced game now because they're causing the break a lot, so it just makes more sense because we are going to be very, very rich. Actually, yeah, timing on the panda made a lot more sense. Probably should have gone for that. At the same time, I guess we could just play Dusky Leaf Tas Devil, pouch this project. Dusky Leaf fits nicely in a 2-size, get cards out of the way, build a 5-size up here. We can afford like the Geong this round as well. I think I don't mind that. Our turn to play this devil. Dude, calm down. Kind of annoying not being able to get the X token here, but we can live with that. I don't know, we said this guy. Yeah, we still have so much money, we can just afford Geong and Red Deer. We can dig away the elephant, maybe. No, never mind. Ooh, that's a release. It's in a 5-size. That's going to be great elephant timing for them. I'm not sure we know anything else about their hand, except what they snapped off during the break, which I forget already, unfortunately. They do get 2-size. International Zoo. Well, I mean, we pretty much never lose Australia. We should be relatively safe on Asia. Apart from that, though, not doing great, but it's pretty much 2 guaranteed, whereas Naturals is 2 at the max. It's like no upside for higher. Now we don't have a project to do, so... If we were to spend X's here, it would be to upgrade, to get a worker. Don't know that that's completely necessary right now. Probably do just want to break next move. And then decide, do we like dig away all these? Okay, what if we broke before and got an enclosure for the giant panda? Then we can actually utilize... Okay, I kind of like break first. I mean, I know we can get second uni, but I'm wondering if it actually does anything for us. Well, that's perfect. And that just kind of solves the needing an enclosure issue. We still do something that can expand, I guess. Yeah, so now it's something like low mountain range, take worker, play 3 animals, do herbies, and nearly end the game. Yeah, I mean, it feels really close to crossing. We do need 2 moves to play these animals, so it is at least going to be 4 moves to cross. We know, but they have an elephant there just out of money. But our end games are not amazing. Their end games, they have an underwater tunnel. They might hit school tours. We do have some conference points. We have 3 at least. Okay, very important we take worker here, though. There's also... Okay, we'll keep that. So there's a porcupine sitting here. I guess they want to play it, but they are so broke. That's a good point. Honestly, could have used determination there. Actually, no, but we needed the worker. No, massive destruction if we did that. Yeah, we need the worker to do the project this round. Yeah, we can just pick up the adventure playground, I guess. Yeah, it's nice to be able to play it with our marketing. Can dig away the porcupine. Let's expand first. Might as well. Just don't want them getting anywhere close to 4. I don't want them having like any ideas of big animals. Stop it, herbivores. Might as well slam down the panda. Oh yeah, we are crossing in like 2 definitely. That's reasonable enough. Okay, that would have been 25. It's not like they were causing a ton of breaks. We had to cause all the breaks there. Which is funny because they were the one with marketing sponsors. Yeah, we had an okay start, but then as soon as we hit the Pelican and Bird of Paradise, it became an insane start. Then also the bird management plan showing up to let us get the uni, that was pretty good for tempo. And then Panda, yeah, in hindsight, really good decision to snap the Koala because then it also made the Panda playable for us later. Although I think even if we had taken Expert and Oz, would have been a fine game either way. But probably not as good, actually. Oh yeah, how many? I think we used all the Expert on Australia activations that we could. So 2 more moves, we'll call that 125. And they were 448. Oh god damn it! I forgot about this part of the turn-based. We actually have to make our move here before we can play another game. And now I've completely forgotten the state of this game. Ah, oh, goodness. Alright, they built a large aquarium and took aquatic, which is going to be a project for them. They already had the release. Okay, but it definitely tells us they are not interested at all in habitat diversity. I think our plan was Americas for the idea of macaw and just a different habitat. Giraffe showing up is pretty interesting for our 3 size as well, with our endgame of specialized. I'm just debating though, if we did take something like Asia, it would get us closer to the Siberian tiger. And then we could also play the brown spider monkey as that America's tag with the breeding program as our wild tag, which would make us get 5 habitats guaranteed, and maybe that's more important. Okay, but I guess upgrading it either way gives us options, because we can spend X tokens to get Partner Zoo. Right, yeah. I guess that's the good thing about coming back to a position and thinking about it. Because I think just tunneling on the macaw, it is an okay animal, but probably a better line without, like, not playing it. Alright, we're second player this time on Park Restaurant. Kind of like higher worker on maps with the 2 CP bonus for 4th Partner Zoo, but I don't know if there being a Partner Zoo at 15 rep changes anything with that. So Hunter Animals is just... It has grown on me a little bit. I know a lot of Chinese players rate it super highly, so just taking it away from them could be beneficial for us. And they're decently strong as well. Damn it. Yeah. Why'd I bother? I mean, I still rate ignore conditions higher. We could have had higher worker so now we're stuck with dumb +1 build. Okay, but they took pavilion build and snapping cards. I don't like playing into it though. That's the problem I have with it. I don't like playing into it. I don't think you should play into it. Okay, I like both the sponsors. We are no guarantee to get Australia Partner Zoo. But I'm wondering if we just go like this, and then we have options either way. We could start Predator Uni or Australia Partner Zoo, get one or the other. But Thorny Devil also does that, but it's a pretty bad animal to start with, I think. With Arcade, I think we want to get a bit closer to 10 appeal for the starting to get income. Okay. Tech Institute. I mean, they have cards at 5. Would expect that gets snapped away. And they do give us first choice on this, but I don't know which one we want. I was 2 round 1. Too slow to set up. The issue with doing that is our associates at 5 the whole time, and then we have to build twice and get animals to 5 to play both animals, unless we're doing animals twice as well. It's just too slow. Okay, that makes our choice easy then. They get a sloth bear, so we have to be wary of all bears. I was also matching Asia, so that's a good get for them. Also with Dugong. Yeah, well, yeah, our opponent didn't give us a choice. It's not that it's, like, telegraphed. I mean, it is telegraphed, but that's not really the part that bothers me. It's just that we're wasting so much association strength just having it sitting at 5. It's like, okay, we get a round 1 project, but it means we don't get a Partner Zoo, so we're just delaying our upgrades in future rounds for the benefit of a project and maybe an additional 2 size enclosure. Like, that's really all we get out of it. I'll start quarantine in case they have... I don't think they're going to pill for us, but... Oh yeah, where do we start with this enclosure? Could just... Yeah, I don't mind that. Just 4 size over here. I guess the other added bonus is if we ever get an aviary later, we can get the 4 size back if we don't build a 3 size. Moving the kite into it. Definitely want to do cards here. So maybe cards, arcade, then kite. 3 size for the sloth bear. They could also do Sloth Bear and Break. That's also fine. We don't have to play the arcade this round. It doesn't do too much. Well, definitely looking like a good game for Science Museum. I don't think we worry too much about the cougar. I'm considering if we should play arcade. Is the income that different? Might not be. Two income plus another one versus getting up to 5 income. So it's like two income difference. Better action order. Means we also get to keep the hunted animal. Let's go. Then they're also more encouraged to spend 2x's to break. Before they might have been thinking about like snapping Hydro and playing it, which I would not like them to do. Although maybe this gives them more incentive to do that because we're not threatening break. Yeah, if they spend X's to break her, I think we're okay with that. And then what do we discard? Probably the management plan. Having said that, I really don't like release, but we are getting a lot of science. There are like some ideas of herbivores here, but screw release. I actually really don't like it as a card. I think, oh my god, we could have ideas of getting like a herbivore university for a science tag anyway. Screw project. I think we can achieve both, though. I think we're happy enough doing our projects and then getting 2 CP worker to start getting universities. Looking at snapping up publications. I expect they still take hydrologists, but I mean, publications is a good card. Maybe that was the disadvantage. Now we don't have priority on snapping anything. Are you serious? Oh man, I could have done with either of those cards. I mean, the map is okay for 2 CP worker, but it's more just the game state that asks for it. I would say it is typically an upgrade of SOS map, especially if we do want the publications, but we can still do that. I would say normally if I am taking 2 CP worker, then I would tend not to upgrade a SOS, but I think with the publications we have a lot of reasons to. Yeah, let's stamp up publications here, because we just have a lot of need for science. We can spend this build action building a 5 size or something. Maybe we have some ideas for the dugong. I guess we could... Nah, that wastes a bit of it. That would be a crazy snap. Snapping up the lions, what? Yeah, firstly, it's just in range. You can build for it right now, but then it puts the dugong. Like, I want this dugong. I will take that. We also know they have the reef shark, so they would be looking at eating the mandrill, I guess. But they definitely can't afford it this round. Yeah, please, no wave. Please just stay here for me. Thank you. Nice. Very happy. That gives us our plan of next animal. Yeah, right. I hunted a whole meerkat den. Why can't I keep that? Okay, we knew that was coming. We don't get an upgrade here, but that's okay. I could also see it snapping up the hydrologist. I think that seems like a fine next move. Asia Partner Zoo scares me a little bit. Guess the main concern is Tarsier into break 3, in which case we have to discard a card. I did see that in the 5-size animal game. I think it is about time for the Dugong to go, though. And I'm pretty sure Big Nose is going to follow it tomorrow, which I think is also about the right time. Just go double science for the museum. No upgrade, spend an X though. Oh my god, we can afford the Dugong with ignore conditions. Oh, it's perfect. I did not even calculate that. It's actually so beautiful. And that gets us to 5 CP, so we can take the Joker Tal. Oh. 3 size and okay, that's terrifying. Okay, they have committed a lot of money to enclosures, but polar bear exhibit, I do not want to see at this stage of the game. I mean, it seems very clear they're getting 5 predators, and now I'm probably guessing they have the sun bear as well. Maybe even a giant panda for that 3 size. Not good. Yeah, I mean, one would expect giant panda. They're still missing the herbivore at least, but... And because of their sponsorship lines, their income is actually really nice to afford all these animals. So we have to be mindful of shark attack. At least the mandrill is going here. But we have to be careful about anything we put in range that can be eaten. I mean, giant panda requires a red panda, basically. Or a koala. Or either of those two things work. And they're also getting a lot of X tokens. I mean, I think I'm happy enough with our end game of favorite zoo, but maybe not. Just debating. Do we want the Joker Tal? Okay, definitely want to take that predator breeding program. It's on Reddit. Reddit, Ark Nova. Ark Nova Reddit, I should say. It's pretty fun. It's just every day a 5-size animal gets voted out. And we're down to the final 10 now. It's pretty fun. Kangaroo. Okay, I'm gonna think of something to actually do with these actions. I'm wondering, was there any world where you just build a petting zoo? I don't think we need to cover the marketing now, but I don't hate it either. But maybe just leave it for later. But really, I just want to, like, get Herbivore University and upgrade animals, I think. Then I think we still have enough to... Yeah, we still have enough to play horse and dugong. That could be interesting. They still like... I mean, dugong made the top 10. That's pretty good. Oh, crap. Oh my god, I love Quarantine Labs so much. Okay, but they're also, like, hurtling towards 5 Asia, which is problematic in itself. They have 4. And, oh dear god, 4 predators as well. 1 card in hand. What do we think? Sun Bear? Yes, no. Okay, maybe the shark. I think we actually know it's the shark. At least for the moment, they're looks like they're out of things to do. Useless zebra, but that's okay. We can dig it away with the dugong. We can also dig away the breeding program, I guess. Sponsors at 4, what? Is this just going to be second... Okay, second uni. They have a sponsor, so they don't have the shark anymore. Which means they built that large aquarium for nothing. Or unless they're looking at... Interesting. Kangaroo does look good coming up. Ooh. We are going to put lizards in range for them, but I think we can live with that. They do upgrade animals. Let's dig first. Okay, wait. If we want to dig anything from display, we should play the horse first, I guess. In fact, I think we're pretty much playing the horse anyway, so... Let's dig from the hand first. Now they have upgraded animals, I don't think we need to deny the... or dig away the lizards. That's quite playable. It's not a bad two-size animal either. I just don't know if I want to touch these. Pretty expensive though. And it's not like we're hitting Asia. Just want to hit something else. I don't know, another project would be nice. I don't really want to break. Maybe X back cards. Play... I guess we could play Native Farm. I kind of prefer to get 2-size reward and play it during the break, maybe. 2-size here, 2-size here during the break. So maybe X back this, play Hydrologist. They could break this move, but... I think we're happy enough discarding the cowfish. We can snap up the kangaroo. Probably tells us that they have... Or we can snap up the horse whisperer. Hello. Probably tells us they have a 5th Asia or 5th Predator, though. Kangaroo's a little bit scary because they might still have the shark. I don't know, but they were undoing their move a lot. I'm not sure. They deny the rabbit. It's fine. We can still take that horse whisperer. They've got to discard it at some point. Let's play Hydro. Gets us to 25 exactly. Guess we could consider building a 3-size or something. It is the same, but they would prefer to eat the kangaroo. Okay, definitely no shark, or they would have played the shark first. Red panda, though, for Asia 5. I think we'd much prefer the 3 cards here. So, I guess we're spending an X. Although, I mean, I would like to build, okay, but they don't actually get to 8 first. So we can build the 3-size, I guess. Then 2-size here for Native Farm to play it. Just a bit of patience. Yeah, cards would be nice. We can secure the kangaroo. They might take snapping for it, but they also might take snapping for the breeding program just to secure Preds 5. Okay, also they have 2 cards in hand. One of them is a rabbit right now. Okay, makes sense. They can also play it with their ×2. Carpy. Okay, I mean, it actually just has to be the rep, though. That's an insane amount of rep. I don't know that there's anything that I actually want to dig. Okay, we should get our 3 cards first before we dig. We should do that before we get our upgrade at 5, so let's do things in order properly. Oh, beautiful. How greedy do we feel? Nah, probably should secure it. It's pretty important for us. A gun we're not overly attached to. Don't mind seeing if we hit something else. That's not a damn fish. It's going to be cards and a Sos. But I think we can do a Sos first. Just start getting those free donations and then get partners who upgrade cards as our last upgrade. Happy enough with that. Yeah, probably play Horse Whisperer. If we do get another one, that would be insane. Oh my god, they're just going to play the rabbit. They're also not going to break. We know they're going to play the breeding program. I mean, I guess they could break, but I don't think they are. Oh, yes. Okay, Europe release is gone. That's not good for our Stork. Make it new. Australia release is gone. That's not good for our Dugong or Kangaroo. Shark is gone. We knew that already, though. Okay, pretty interesting. It's so satisfying getting the triple petting zoo. Oh, they are just going to break. It's possible they found the 5th pred tag and they don't need the breeding program. I mean, okay, we know 2 of their cards. Okay, they do play it. Breeding program and rabbit. Now we know 1 of their cards. I do like our position, though. Like, if we could find another project here, that would be insane, but our positions should still be pretty good. Stalk is useless because we know that the release is gone. One of the releases. So many points for that. Yeah, let's get Asia partner zoo, I guess. I mean, actually, Africa looks nice for the hippo. We can draw that up. Probably makes more sense. Yes, give us money for that as well. And last card in hand. No, not an animal, maybe? Free donations. Okay, let's take the hippo, and even sponsorship elephants looks not bad here. Could consider playing it. It seems like they just want to 3 size. What? I don't know, is their last card a 3 size animal? Maybe. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think we should waste an action just drawing it up, though, because I think it's more important that we hit projects. Let's Still like the idea of... Oh, dear God. Oh, no. Okay, they can't fit that. Unless they upgrade build right now. Oh, wait. Okay, we could play that. If we 5-size down there, we could play the brown bear ignoring condition, but we just have not very... It would give us... Okay, it would actually give us... No, it would only give us Preds too. We could also hippo this move into break. I don't hate that either. I think we do need to deny that bear. I don't think we're doing another project this game. I think we're just gonna have to get there from like 4th partners who are donating a ton. Let's just break while playing the hippo, especially before they can do a cards action. Keep the condor in case we do get a project and can do the aviary. Oh man, projects. Okay. We can. I want to leave that for native farm point. I guess the aviary dreams are dead, but I guess this also kills a native farm point either way. Yeah, okay. Let's get that breeding program because we have favorites too as well. Okay, then the other considerations, do we actually want to play the brown bear for double projects? Maybe. Yeah, maybe actually. At the same time, we could play it anyway for partner zoo as well as projects. Okay, it's also important that we touch that water for hydro, so I guess that makes more sense. Oh, we also have ideas of third university. Oh, God. Okay, we could just do single project plus third uni, third partner zoo project. This is a real condor as far as I know. How can I choose the colors? That's in the BGA settings. Oh, we could... I mean, we could have ideas of the large animals project, but... I think the breeding program is just better for us with favorite zoo. Having said that, maybe naturals is just better to keep. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, Science Tier Up Uni and Last Partner Zoo is as good as a project for us. So, I don't really care either way. Oh my god. Can you not? I think we just got to end before they get any ideas about Sunbear. Don't know if that's that easy to do, though. Okay, brown bear only animal. They don't want to break. Go, brown bear. My only wish is that the volumes when the sounds were normalized. Oh my god. I think with third union breeding program we're getting to 3 anyway on favorite zoo. Is Big Nose overrated by Reddit? I would say no. If anything, a lot of people on Reddit have been trying to vote it out earlier, but I think it's fairly rated at the moment. Well, why is it so damn loud? Chill out, man. Okay, they're 4 Australia and 5 Preds, but like doing both of those only get it. Also, how good has this quarantine lab been? Pilfer, Venom, Venom. We've avoided all of that. Wait, no, that's a Mark 1. That's not a Venom 1. Still like insane. Start with the project. Yeah, that's the thing. We already had a second project with Predators anyway, but I think that the University and Partners use better anyway. Also, wrong order. I mean, it shouldn't make too much of a difference, but wrong order. Also, yeah, why are we even getting that Partner Zoo? I mean, it makes the Sun Bear playable, I guess. I don't think it matters. We can just, like, play the Kangaroo and end. That would be a perfect end. Maybe we just don't donate and do that. You know what? That's a mistake, because if we got the university first, then we would have had one cheaper donation, and then we would have actually had enough money to play Kangaroo and donate. So that's actually a 3-point mistake right there. I don't think it'll matter anyway. I was thinking that, but I was thinking, does it really matter? They're getting baited by the Sunbear anyway, we'll just end in 1. We'll keep the Condor. That's clean enough. We have an endgame from Native Farm. We do have Hydro. We have Arcade. Looking pretty good. And 3 from Favorite. And that sounds a bit like the Brown Bear. That shouldn't be that surprising, but turns out in the end they didn't even need the breeding program. Yeah, they're so loud, the roars. Oh my god, they undid to do it again. So what actually won us that game? Because they have crazy projects. 5 Asia, 5 Preds. We just got some value from, I guess, some cheap donations, but also Native Farm giving some good value. Oh, I guess the triple petting zoo with Horsewhips. That'd probably do it. That's just such insane points for money, the petting zoos. Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, nice. That moves up into 4th. 28 turns. Now 585. Okay, we don't have to take our turn in that game again. How funny would it be? I would not find that very funny. Ooh, Lagoon. There is Maskil. So now we can check Maskil's actual rating. Okay, they're sitting about 600th in Arena right now. But still hovering around 500. That's still a good rating. Yeah, true. They were also maybe kind of worried because we just took the Asia Partners view that we could use the Sun Bear, but yeah, it's still basically a nothing move for them. They're definitely taking Mark Animals. I don't remember the third card we had. I don't think I want to leave trade sponsors for them anyway, but actually, maybe I want the extra cards and they can have trade sponsors. But I'd probably prefer... Actually, I don't know. If we're theoretically using this to play a lot of sponsors, I'm not sure we need the extra income from kiosks. It's just sometimes nice to navigate around these areas, but let's go without it. Mark Animal's clever cards first. Okay, we start with Exponent Americas. They start with Communicator. Well, can't really complain because America's the base project, but I think Communicator is probably the best card you could get on this map. Hmm. Well, I don't mind keeping these. School Tours is just okay, and then Lizards can be to trade with the display, even though it is a base project. So I mean, if we find like a small lizard, we could have ideas for that. Shark seems pretty good. Just Eagle. Owl. Eagle. Conservation Zoo. We already have no discard cards, so I think I prefer the Eagle. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, well, with the Pred breeding program here, unfortunately we don't have priority on it, but I think that does kind of lock us into wanting America's Partner Zoo start. Yeah, I don't see why not. Let's take it. It should be relatively uncontested, but yeah, we can start off with a large aquarium here, expert on America's over the 5 money, then we can afford the shark, but there's nothing to eat. So I don't know that we even want to play this. We kind of want a lot of waves. Also not super happy about snapping instead of drawing from deck, but oh, diversity. This row is insane right now. We can trade for diversity, I guess. Okay, makes sense. I mean, they probably going to throw it out there for us anyway, so it's not the end of the world. No 2 petting zoos. I think the other cards are just better. I mean, if there was Horse Whisperer in our hand as well, I would consider it. I consider one of them maybe, but petting zoos become insane with Horse Whisperer. Dude, this shark is sad. This shark wants nothing to do with this display. Also, strongly considering denying the export on Asia. Well, I mean, kind of denying, but just trading it for the lizards here, I think. And maybe we can trade the export on Asia for diversity researcher later. Okay, our first edible animal, let's go. I think we're also happy enough doing a cards action here. Grizzly bear. Oh my goodness. That's definitely an option. That makes the hyena compound a little bit more interesting. I guess it's just the problem of what on earth we're keeping during this break or not. Hmm. Yeah, wouldn't mind a hand size. Yes, please keep waving stuff. We want animals in range. Get these out of the way. Also, do we think that's a sun bear or a marten? Presumably it's a predator. Could definitely be sun bear. Yes, crazy amount of sponsors. Uh, I would not be surprised if they want to break into sun bear into projects. I don't honestly mind waiting until the shark for second round. So I could definitely see his Xing it back. Because I think it's just a bit pointless to... That's not the right move. I think it's just a bit pointless to play it without something to eat. Right? We can play school tours, we can swap it for diversity researchers, get the animals a bit closer to us. Okay, probably not a sun bear. Or chameleon. Okay, publications goes. Now we're getting a bit closer. That is not a predator though, so interesting on the breeding program. Let's play our school tours. It's another good question. Do we trade the baboon rock or the export on Asia? I'm not sure on that either. I don't even know what we're keeping during the break. Definitely the shark. I mean, if we can play the shark this round, that'd be better. I guess we could keep trading away and getting it closer. Come into range, my son. Yeah, over the board, I'd want people I play with to show just to make sure. Like, I think it should be public information anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's not suspicious. They did see us grab America's partners and then build a large aquarium. Like, they can definitely deduce that we have a shark, so it's a pretty good snap. It's definitely what we were interested in. It was very telegraphed, but it's fine. We know they have a talented communicator and pretty scary start with publications, honestly. I guess it would be worse if they had a reptile breeding program, but I mean, they definitely are suggesting they have it because it started with Asia Partner Zoo. I'm considering all these lines. The problem with two sizes is then we can't afford the shark anymore. There's not a wave in range that we can afford it. But like, I'm strongly considering getting the spotted hyena compound played, like trading export on Asia for it, getting it played, and then playing the shark. But by that time happens, there'll probably be a break. We'd need like another X backer now to play sponsors. Having said that, export on Americas to waive it. That's a cute idea, but I don't think it's worth the hassle. That is actually a cute idea though. I like that line of thinking. This could be for a predator themselves. They can't afford it this round, but either way, I think we can even look to play X1 on Asia. I don't know if that has more value than the Heine compound or not, but most likely they break next move, which then becomes a bit of a problem because then the Mamba is gone. That's the Sun Bear, could be. So the advantage of the Heine compound is it gives us a hunt with the shark, and it allows the grizzly bear to be played, and it's pretty important for us to match them on workers because we know they have a talented communicator from their opening hand. But Export on Asia gives us some nice points. I think it's overall a better card, but what are we keeping during the break? Shark, Grizzly, Diversity, maybe? So I don't hate the idea of like playing the Heine compound now. Well, I guess the question is, where does it go? Why can't you go the other way? If it's over the card draw, I might not want to do this. And I did see that. Is that the only spot? It might just be... Oh no, that... Oh, no, that's not good. Yeah, such a waste of card draw though. I don't know if it's worth doing. I think those two are the only spots. It's another card we have to discard. I guess the Langer being in range for next round is still okay. Okay, we know they don't have that. That's funny. No reptile breeding for you. Definite break. We can play our shark. Oh. Okay, now I'm really happy to play the shark. I think that's definitely a mistake. Also gives a beautiful kill spot in here. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised they let us play this. I think it's fairly telegraphed that we're just looking to put an animal in range. It gives us a ton of income, and it solves our hand size issues a little bit. That was tough getting to eat that member. It also means they don't get it marked during the break, like it just goes into their hand right now. Sadly, I've already used up a lot of the archaeologist spots. Okay, we're keeping grizzly, eagle, diversity, I think. And we're just going to grab... okay, we can see if they put out the project for us. Incoming Science Museum. Hopefully not. That would be pretty bad for us. At least we know it's not reptile breeding. As the other friend. Money's a bit tight right now. Sun Bear? Okay, so now we have a project. Ooh. 12 money. Seems kind of troll. I think we also do want the rep. Yeah, the rep seems nice. Upgrade animals, get to 5 that way. We need to build a 5 size and play the grizzly, so I think we actually just have to take 12 money here. They do shark attack the Langer, that's fine. I think it's worth it. Okay, their last card in hand is Communicator. They do have 2 sides. 2 sides definitely an advantage over 12 money. It's like not ideal to take 12 money first at all. But oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I forgot the rep. Okay, maybe not that important. We can also just grab Science to rep Uni. I wasn't focused for a split second. That's what happens. Yeah, we can get our upgraded in other ways. It's fine. It's fine. So confused. Are they trying to think about what we have or what? They never expect the grizzly bear. I guess first initial thought would be fur seal. Grizzly bear's a bit more surprising because not as common to see. But they also do cars before sponsors. I mean, they certainly have Communicator, right? Also got to think out where... Okay, we could also put it over the rep here. I was wondering if we... Like, I wouldn't mind getting some waves. Because we can also get a shark attack with the kiosk from... If we put it up here, we could shark attack with the America's kiosk. We can't kiosk down here. The rep could just be nice as well. Where is this kiosk going? Up here, I think. After that, it shouldn't matter too much because we have diversity researcher. I think it's just more important to get close to to these shark attacks. At least get him in range of a 2 size. Maybe if there's double wave breeding program dies, that'd be nice. Okay, break is, well, maybe not ideal, but it's okay. Yeah, probably not ideal. They are getting more benefit from 2 size reward. Maybe they think we have more reef animals to play. But I think we're pretty happy starting with a cards action. Looking for more stuff. Ooh. Aquatic elephant? I don't think it was that sure that they were going to break, because from my perspective, they're still sitting on their talented communicator. Like, I don't think they've thrown that away. So, I mean, I fully expected that to come out. And it's not like that we're showing a second worker. So, in the long run, like, 5 money is obviously better, but I don't think we could have expected them to break there. Man, now I'm tempted by, like, eagle into aquatic. 3 size with expansion area, and snapping looks pretty damn good. Then the question is, when are we getting our upgrade? Because we're not getting a second worker that way. I think we have to hold off on the project for now. Okay, what if we like got second partner zoo being Asia? We have a very good reason to grab Asia now. Upgrade sponsors anyway. We could build a small aquarium to get to aquatic. Still go with our grizzly bear. Also like the look of the Tambaki here for America's 5, or if it gets waved into range. We do get a hunt 3 as well. Okay, I'm also strongly considering... Should we just play diversity? Should we just build and then play diversity? What about the underwater tunnel? They can also break in like 2 moves. Okay, they can break in 1 move. That's actually worth considering because they can eagle into break 7. So maybe we have to start off with what if we went eagle into break 7 ourselves? Problem is we don't have priority on, like, we don't have snapping, that's the thing. We can play diversity while discarding. We can play diversity while discarding something. Nothing feels like right. I was also crazy with like 1 more rep, we could get that Tambaki in range with a wave with the kiosk. Something like interesting little ideas. But I think they really want to eagle into break. I'm okay, sorry, it's a small cough. Eagle breaking means we discard 3 cards, which is the annoying thing. I really don't want to discard 3 cards. Like, I'd rather just break while playing Diversity Researcher. So I think this is the line we're going to go for. Yeah, I mean, if there's a wave, Tambaki comes into range, so I guess it's worth playing around, and it's probably a decent spot for it anyway. But it's just unlikely to happen. It means it's more likely to disappear during the break. Yeah, I'm actually not sure what we're discarding here, though. I still think we want that worker. I still think we want that elephant, though. That's the other thing. Maybe we can live without it, though. It feels crazy because we have so much money. Nah, it's just got to be the Taz Devil. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can definitely build a 5 size this action. Yeah, damn it, there it goes. But 5 size is fine for the grizzly bear. Then we do have America's 5. 5 size over the... Okay, still no shark attacks. Really weird game. Would love that expansion area. Yes, totally. Especially with the... I mean, that's kind of what we're going for with the 3 size here. That's actually, yeah, so much better line. They do have priority on it, though. They could just get it here with 2 size, which I think would be pretty good for them. They could also play it next move. If I was them, I think very important time to... Well, they can't know our hand, but... Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Eagle into Project here and, like, snapping for expansion area. Or, like, Eagle into playing it from range makes sense as well. They might get distracted by Zoo School, but they could also draw it up. We don't want to hear the... True, that would be the third or fourth game today that we're hearing the Taz Devil. Hello, Jenny. Yeah, we got 1.5 games to go today. Ooh, okay. I mean, that's certainly for Communicator, so we're not necessarily going to have a longer round. But let's see if they do take expansion. They do. It makes sense. So we're still going with our plan of 5 size. Just the positioning, maybe over the clever. Get cards out of the way. Maybe get the rep as well. Wouldn't mind playing Clownfish and Grizzly next move. Though nothing to eat again. Guess we can just start with 2 aquatic, maybe take 2 size finally. Or snapping. Maybe snapping's better. Are we happy with our end games? Yes, Conservation Zoo's fine. I kind of like snapping for Zoo School. I don't know that we need 2 size, but 2 size nice for like the frilled lizard coming up. Maybe I want 2 size. They're also threatening break 7 again. So 2 size could be nice just to secure the clownfish. Also, didn't see what they got from Taco. If they got a spokesperson. Okay, they might also want to spend their worker before breaking 7. But probably is time to get 2 size. Yeah, diversity is going to be very nice this game. We don't really need the money, but our endgame is... I don't see what would hit this better than Conservation Zoo. And I guess we're rich now, but we're not guaranteed to be rich for the whole game. We also have to make sure that we actually leave room for 5 sizes, even with diversity. I kind of like the idea of just taking Zoo School and then just playing the clownfish into alligator. So it's a little bit greedy, but it's also nice having a sponsor to play while breaking. Let's see what they do. Large animal would... Okay, true, large animal would be better, but that's pretty much the only thing. Or medical. Okay, that's pretty damn good for them. How's our rep going? I was wondering, so we are kind of rich right now, but after the elephant comes down, we're not that rich. I mean, we're still breaking and playing sponsors. We are very rich. Okay. Get these shark attacks going. Yeah, we have a lot of shark attacks coming. Go, Grizzly. Feels like the least threatening one out of all the bears. Useless Orny. Just somewhere out of the way. Here's fine. Dude, these hunter actions. And also sitting on so much rep. Do we want to break while playing Zeusful and getting the Frilled Lizard? Because Frilled Lizard's pretty good for us. Then Anaconda looks nice. We could eat that. Shoulders also look good. But it's another break 7 move. Like, do we really want to do it? But I feel like we just have more stuff to do. I don't think we waste time with universities. Frilled Lizard looks really good for us, though. Nice 2-size animal rock for our diversity researcher. And perhaps we eat the cougar here, actually, with... Or can we? Yeah, I guess we... Yeah, we can like that. It's not bad. I mean, it's not an amazing eat, but it's okay. That's an annoyingly playable release for them. Okay, I guess we're not eating just yet. Can 5-size up here? Maybe just want to grab the X token now. Does kill our last 5-size spot. So there's a 5-size up here, but after that, it's all done. Like, surely we don't need another 5-size spot after the elephant. I think I'll greet it. 5-size goes over the shark attack because I expect that they're gonna... Yeah, take away Geo or the project, maybe. Then we can eat, like, the monkey. Spokesperson we expected. They still have 3 cards. One of them is a project they can't do right now. We can 5-size over the shark attack, eat the monkey. Okay, that's a very good looking fish. Yeah, plan is 5-size over the shark attack. Still kind of rich, but I don't like giving them money. No wave makes it trickier. I don't really want a shark attack now, but I've kind of forced it so it's the only move, unfortunately. I'm debating what... I mean, we can definitely do 5 Americas this move, just before they get the money. Don't mind that idea. Just thinking... I think we do take snapping for field research, maybe. But, I mean, also really tempting to take geologist, because it's a good card for us, and it puts the kangaroo in eating range. Geologist is actually a really good card for us. I think I kind of like that better. Just means we're a little bit more scared of the field research coming into range, but... Oh my god, that's our project. Snappable, maybe. Also, it'd be nice if we could get another rep some way. We're getting up to 7. Could snap the fish. I think we'd try to greed playing the fish from range in an ideal world. Geologist, though, it's nice to have it in our hands so we can play it while breaking. It's just always nice to play stuff from range when we can. Upside of Panda for ignore conditions. I see that. Also thinking, like, we are actually about to spend all of our money with these animals. Okay, what project do they have? What project do they have? Oh, Europe release. Did we actually know about that? No. Has to be like snapping for field research, but I don't think it's even that good for them. They don't have cards upgraded yet. Alright, yeah, probably the large animals project, yeah. Makes sense. If they don't, then we should just snap it up. It's actually very important for us. It's also a bit pointless playing the fish now because there's nothing to eat right now. So perhaps we don't have to play it. Do we just start with a cards action? Our opponent, so we have plenty of money, but our opponent also has 2 workers, so they're not really in a hurry to break themselves, I guess. That's another. Oh, they just released, so they can play release of patterns. Oh, that's actually not bad. But it's pointless playing field research with it for them, because they don't have cards upgraded. That gives us even more money, though. And it does put these animals closer to eat. It's fine, we can live without the project. I mean, after we play animals 1, 2, 3, 4, and geologists, we're getting pretty damn close. And maybe we'll elephant into... No release? Like, if anything, this is the time to play it. But I'm not sure I'd play any of them. Yeah, we're also just accumulating a nice amount of endgame, so that's a good reason to play the Gobi. So we get the 5th Chaos 4 expert on America's endgame. I think break is pretty sensible for them. It means the Gobi does have to disappear here. But yeah, we have ways of spending our money, so it's not the biggest deal that there's a break. Oh, not too much. Wouldn't mind the fox. Gives us a hunt 4. Pretty useful right now. Archaeologist. Oh, now that is interesting for some shark attacks. They could get one right here. Or put that manta ray in range. Oh wait, we don't have any shark attacks, damn it. Yeah, we'd like 1 America's tag. That would be good. I expect they snap up field research. We're about to get our school tours endgame with the elephant and the lizard. Okay, I understand being scared about the manta ray. I think I just want to play that from range. A muskox. Pretty lame animal to build for. I mean, kite at least gives us... No, I mean, we already have 3 and 3 with diversity. So I don't even care about that. Maybe just take these small animals away and just play the fox from range this move. Just make it annoying for them. Definitely do like playing the fox first. See what we hunt into. And I like hearing the sound. Never getting Hypno, but it is releasable, but it's a pretty bad project. It's just got to be the animal that gives us a lot of points. Let's just play the elephant, so just play the best animals first. We don't know how many more animals actions we'll be getting this game. Well, favorites is at least 2. It's not going to get any better than that, though. Don't hate the idea of grabbing a partner zoom. maybe play Geologist first. Or true, there is the Reptiles project. That's a good... They really want the science. If they have a science library, that's going to be hella points. Yeah, I think I'm okay with still a partner zoo this move. Maybe Australia, because we have 2 Australia animals. Red uni. They get a sand tiger shark. Australia partners who donate for 10/12. We're actually running out of money. Okay, I mean, we could also geologist into 2 reptiles. Don't know that it really achieves that much for us. I mean, okay, I guess last worker is nice, because then we get this last worker, so we're still missing a rep. Is a consideration to break while doing it. I think we want these cards, though. Yeah, okay, partner zoo does nothing for us. Let's just do 2 reptiles. 78, 84. Some extra points for last worker, I guess. Oh, far out. They got a giant panda. Oh. Okay, they don't have a herbivore tag right now, and they did not take the ignored animals requirement token. Don't need to sell it. We'll keep it in case we get a sponsor or something. I mean, we know we're getting a sponsor at least. Take worker here. I guess they would. Yeah, they're very interested in having another break. I'm not sure we can finish before another break happens. Seems unlikely. But they want another break for shark attack and medical breakthrough points. In terms of endgames, they could also get last uni for tech. But they're sitting on Taco, and that's it. We're sitting on 2 for diversity, 1 for that, 1 for geo, 1 not expert yet, but we can get a kiosk from this. So our endgames are pretty good, and elephant endgames, although not that good. Yeah, that's the idea. Might have to take a build action here. Ooh. Don't donate, just threaten to end. Well, I don't think we are threatening to end. But we could also just get 2 reputation from our source action for last worker and another sponsor. So maybe build a 1 size here. This kind of feels like if they can cause another break, then we are in a little bit of trouble, depending on how strong actions they have to finish. Oh, we know they have a sand target shark. And they can afford it here. Some decent stuff to eat. So see what project they put out there for us. I mean, another project would help us a lot. It also gives maxed out conservation zoo. Oh, they had that all along. Okay, so we can totally do that. Alright. Still can't... Oh, and they should totally get the rep from that. That's an insane amount of rep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last worker as well. Though if I was them, I'd consider the 12 money. Oh, not taking the rep? Wait, why? That's crazy. There's so much rep. Unfortunately, we just have a very slow finish here. I mean, they're just really... Oh, the reindeer's not bad, because now they might have ideas of playing that giant panda they got. Yeah, we're just kind of a little bit stuck, though. We have to X-back a move even now. Like, X-back cards. Oh, I'm sure they must be close to crossing, because they probably have another project to do. I mean, they have a ton of cards in hand. Also, okay, they did not build the large aquarium. That's a good time for the tortoise. That's smart. I think if they barely cross this round, I feel comfortable we have the win with end games anyway, though. So like, I think it's in their best interest to cause another break. Yeah, we really don't want to break though. I think we should be close enough to ending with Project Bird of Paradise and Last Worker. And not a donation though. Get Last Worker from this Animals action. They can still break in 2. Still think is the best for them. Because they also have marketing as well. I guess they could build large aquarium and oh no, okay, that's for wait, that's for panda? Well, they must have it. Okay, now we are threatening to end in 2 though, I think. Terrible sponsors though. I was hoping if we get something that gives us points, then shut up. Dude, we're actually like stranded here. So it doesn't make a difference if we build Pavilion or not. I mean, it does for our end games, but I'm trying to think how to actually get to 100 points in one move. I don't think it's possible. Playing as points sponsor is pointless. Small Animals project into money. So now they are threatening to end. It's okay. So still obviously hunt for a pred. I think we take Exogons just for flexibility. Our best last move is taking 2 rep. I don't like seeing that card's action, unfortunately. Oh man, I really should have built Pavilion. Because now we're not threatening to end. If we go into another round, it's a little bit cooked. No, 2-rep doesn't cross us, but 2-rep gives us another point from Favorite Zoo. I was thinking our best chance is probably with Pavilion to finish. I guess our best last move is now Small Animals Projects for 2 plus a donation, which we can do anyway after the break if they cause a break. And they have a final move of giant panda plus second animal if they found a Herbie, a small Herbie. Yeah, definitely seems like a break. Can't do anything about that, unfortunately. Well, still might be our best move. I mean, just assume it's a break, and they can cross turn the break with sponsor plus medical. That's still the best thing to play for diverse species, I guess. Should focus a little bit. Oh, that's very true. Playing the sponsor instead of Xing back. But then I don't think we had enough X tokens. But yeah, it would have been a move. Oh, they still have Shark Attack for the Mantle, of course. So we have one more move. I mean, our best last move is... Dang it. I mean, any cross last round would have been enough, but I think even if they're only playing Komodo Dragon now, that's a lot of points, and our endgame is not that good. Okay, is that any better? Is playing an animal just better? A single taper. We already have a project, so that doesn't change anything. Oh, it's also a RAS as well as the taper, so I think it is just better. Yeah, we can totally play two. I see the RAS. Oh, and Hawkfish is even better. Or with a Shark Attack. Okay. We're actually fine. I don't think there's anything better that we could hit. We also get the rep from Favorite Zoo. Hmm. Like how he's like thinking at the end of that. Okay, it's gotta be okay. It's gotta be alright. Certainly not as many points as their animals action. I kind of feel like they already have a herbivore, but Taper's just the best animal we can play anyway. Let's see. I mean, okay, maybe they just have Komodo Dragon. Maybe it's not Giant Panda. If it is Giant Panda, we might just have it on in games anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1 with 6 over here. So we have a lot of end games. That's not a herbivore, so it's just Komodo Dragon, it seems like. Yeah, that was after animals action. Should have it then. Okay, pretty scary towards the end. Um, I mean, okay, let's say they had a taper plus panda, and then we're doing a project instead. I think they do win it. So I think it's actually pretty fortunate that taper showed up, and we still had room in the aquarium for a second animal. Hawkfish also gave a lot of points. Would have been way more than the RAS gave. Yeah, it's kind of surprising it was a slow end because there were plenty of breaks, but yes, I did run out of money and enclosures. That's true, we can't even 5-0 today. It's true. Project is really only project plus donation. Do I play Ark Nova solo? I play the special exhibit challenge in the Steam app, which is solo. But apart from that, I don't really play solo. But I don't mind it. I think it's a pretty decent game solo. You can have a look at the replay Maskill. I think I talked about a few of them on stream. Definitely going to be build over rock water. Just remember Hunter Animals X token of Sos. Well, certainly going to take X token of Sos. Oh. On this map, we already have access to Clever, so I feel like digging cards is just better. Yeah, it could certainly get us off to a good start. Could, especially with Sea Animal University, like nearly guarantees a round one project. Like, doesn't even matter what our action order is, it's nearly guaranteed round one project. We could even go like Bird University into management plan round one projects. I mean, that's a pretty damn good starting hand. The question is, do we need a round one project? Maybe not. I mean, I don't hate the idea of Bird University, but I don't like the idea of leaving Sea Animal University up here either. It's like crazy though. Should we just risk Sea Animal University? Probably. There are some things that we hit that are just terrible for us though and like completely stall our game. Well, the question is which round one project? Because if we go for sea animals, which I kind of prefer right now, we're not guaranteed to hit a playable sea animal. If we go for birds, I don't like it as much, because then we're not blocking the Sea Animal University from them. And like if we hit an unplayable one, such as any of the ones that need rock, a penguin, an Amazon house, any of the ones that needs a big aquarium, then we're kind of screwed actually. Like it would, I mean, okay, worst case we'd just start with double university and upgrade sponsors or something. It's probably not even that bad. But there is a lot of risk to doing this. I think we can naturally get birds later. Just rather block the relevant university. Okay, we hit a playable one. Nice. Badger release. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of good releases here. Even America's release now that we hit the filefish. Amazing. Pretty much is best case. How would I open in the episode? I actually don't. Depending if they have a sponsor or not, I don't hate the idea of double science into trading for release. If they start double science, I'm strongly considering digging it away. No, that's probably a bit too much. All right, yeah, the game with the penguin, yeah. It just happens. It happens sometimes. And I'm pretty sure we take snapping and snapping or two size, probably snapping, because there's just so many good cards here. I think we just snap America's release. Nah, I think when we have access to the round one project, we just do it. The display is too good. Maybe they're looking to get the release because they have a spidey sense that we're gonna dig it away. I don't think we could dig it away anyway, because then they're threatening to break before we do project. But it's certainly a tough position to play for them. Ooh, expert on Americas. Now that is hot to start with. And that's a very sus placement. The crazy thing is, no, there's not even two Americas. They can't beat us to it. Yeah, anyway, we're just pretty much committed to doing this. They know that we're committed to doing it. We can play tech next move. Play tech, build two size over the clever, maybe. Nah, Electrol normally does take a bit of time thinking about important moves, but he's pretty fast overall. Does take release as well. Okay, I'm surprised, actually. Let's get that America's release to secure the partner zoo, and 2 Sweet Worker looks great here. Oh my word. Okay, that seems like a first seal to me, so our start is not as good as once thought. I mean, that's definitely a first seal. Which means we might have to spend an X here to get America's partner zoo, because that is pretty important for us. We'll spend an X to get it. We need that for the monkey. I guess that's also fine, because it means we can actually clever animals out of the way here. They take Asia. We'd still play the ornithologist, I guess. Yeah, worker just looks nice for many reasons, but I do like it on this map because fourth worker gives 2 CP, so generally I try to take it by default anyway. But then also just to get America's Partner Zoo to be able to play the monkey next round, that looks really good. Even though I guess we could release this Filefish and then get Partner Zoo that way, but yeah, also we just have plenty of time this round because we saw that they played America's Partner Zoo. We saw that they were telegraphing that. We'll play Orny next. Yeah, true. And yeah, the third point, we also have sponsors to play like Tech Institute, so we actually don't mind a longer round. So everything just kind of lines up for 2 CP worker here. Break not totally unexpected, but also fine for us. We can start off this round with a cards action into release project. They can't beat us to the uni. Oh, the partner zoo. And that looks like a pretty damn good Tamarin. Oh, also, okay, I forgot about tech. Yeah, we can just do this first. Why not? Such an insane start. I think we just even want to take away this project. That could be a reason to go Europe. They would definitely scare Electrold if they saw that. I think we'll go animals first again. Take all the projects away. Yeah, also, okay, this management plan looks very good as well. We want second university to upgrade sponsors. We need a lot of money. That would probably be a big America's animal to release, I guess. No, that's what it seems like to me. Okay, I'm thinking X back. We can also afford both these guys, but kind of like the idea of playing both. Clevering back build, then grabbing second uni into break 5. That seems like a really good line right now. We can snap this up during the break. We don't especially need it, but I mean, it's still pretty good for us. It is actually pretty good. We don't need it, but it's good. See if they do give a card here. If it, we could take their big America's animal. Okay, that's a secretary bird. Do we think they have secretary bird release? Because if they did, there's no way they'd give a card knowing that it could be either of those things. Yeah, but even secretary bird's pretty decent for us. Also makes this King Vulture playable soon. Yeah, definitely like Science 2 rep upgrade, sponsors, cards. That's our 3 upgrades for the game done. No, we're still not interested in aviary. Okay, that's definitely one of the animals I did expect. So they had to take the gamble to lose that or not. They won the gamble. Definitely paid off for them. And that's going to be a very good release for them. Question is, do they go for 5 Americas before they release? Probably not. I mean, I think it's worth it because I think we have a pretty strong lead right now, so they have to take some risks to catch up. It seems 100% worth it for them. And they go for a Sos. Okay, that's surprising, actually. I mean, in their position, I'd certainly go cards or sponsors. Exactly, yeah. If they give the money, they can't play it anyway, so they're kind of screwed either way. I think giving the card is very reasonable. They're certainly going to do cards here. That's fine. Having tech is going to solve a lot of our headaches. Oh, right. They still have a worker, of course. I'm not even super lucky. They had a 1 in 3 chance of losing it, so the odds were actually in their favor to keep it. Yeah, and now with that project, they actually might even be ahead, dare I say. Maybe not ahead, but like they have an open 4 size. They have access to 4 upgrades, and they're going to get them pretty easily compared to us who took 2 CP workers. So actually, their position is not bad at all right now. And it seems like they are lining up this times 2. I mean, sometimes you have to take a risk. If you lose a 1 in 8, well, so be it. Yeah, okay, they actually do get their last upgrade here. The last 2 upgrades, I mean. And yeah, Primate University as well. Definitely going to upgrade cards and draw that up. So, I mean, that could be a consideration for us to do cards first and take this, actually. Yeah, that's probably more worth it. It means we also get to guarantee the break. We can probably not care about Europe release. Also don't really care about that. Funny. Yeah, I mean, I think we're happy enough keeping Ada plus... God bless Europe partners, huh? Ada plus both the projects, maybe? Or maybe Secretary Bird for this Vulture. Seems decent too. Yeah, it's a really good adder for us. Expert on Europe. Still probably break 5, but then they get to break with cards, so that's a cute move for them. Yeah, all things considered, their position's actually pretty nice. Taco, not really necessary for either of us. So it shouldn't be too contested. I think we still break. Could definitely consider hypnoing their sponsors. Yeah, we're not interested in aviary still. Even if we could upgrade builds, still not interested, I don't think. I'm a bit concerned about this ×2. Question is, do we need the project? Like, we have this as the next project, and we have primates, and we have Americas, so maybe we can just live without it. Question is, do we also need the secretary bird? And I guess the answer is not really. In fact, maybe we just snap up. I could see us snapping up Taco or Landscape Gardener and just playing it for money with this, which means we would be discarding the secretary bird. I don't hate that either. Oh, I don't even know what they got from Primate Uni. Very slack. It seemed Dusky Leaf. Very important to know that kind of thing. Polar berries, but would I prefer that to everything? Maybe. If Taco said upgrade an action card, I mean, it basically does if you get it early enough. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. I would say we're not ahead, to be honest. Could change. We still have a ton of projects, but I like their position with empty enclosures more. Yeah, even though we got the round 1 project, first Seal Start is still just insane, and they have a project matching expert on Americas. Well, if we don't want them to leech, then the ideal block is 2 primates, which is an option as well. An option I'm strongly considering. But I think we don't care about the secretary bird. Kind of want just some tangible points with this polar bear, and I think it could pay off. We're also having a terrible animals action here, like it does very little for us. Still think we're throwing away this bird. Take Institute, yeah, is going to be a massive help for us. I also really should have looked at this before I did anything. I mean, I know it does fit here. Okay, 5 sides still here is good. Fine then. Let's see if they go Dusky Leaf, because then we'd strongly consider... Okay, Tarsier. We still block that at 2, right? Surely. I'm not convinced they have another project. We need the money so badly. Also doesn't get us to 5. Okay, but now, at least if they do, they might just break. Oh, they're setting up the ×2. Very interesting. They could get it easily enough with Taco. Is there any way for us to take it? Guess it depends on what shows up. Okay, but it does feel like they have a CP coming in from somewhere. Maybe even a 4th monkey. They have 1 card in hand. They don't have snapping. They're hesitating though. I mean, a break is not bad for us. Means we definitely did block the project here. Okay, penguin pool's not that interesting anymore for us. I am still a bit concerned about Taco into last worker ×2 on the Sos. I'll take that away. Having said that, we really don't have much to do with our hand right now. I like the idea of the Stoat. Let's build a 5 size for later. Definitely do a cards action here. But I guess if they don't have a project right now, maybe they're playing Stoat, probably. Mango Ape for 4 is nice. And Stoat. Wow, stacked hand. Getting so far ahead in points right now. Okay, good. I mean, the good thing is we're still in range to break away their ×2, because they're causing a bit of the break for us. We can also dig away this management plan, but what we really need is a 4th and 5th Americas tag pretty badly. Like a bison would be amazing here. Orcas is pretty damn good for us too, so I mean it's not bad. Let's definitely dig away the project. Lion, I feel like we have to dig that away as well. It's also a decent lynx. Shouldn't sleep on that either. Okay. Would love an animal though. I do wonder if they're going to take ×2 or not. Smart making us decide first. Aquatic just became a little bit better. Pretty much 2 guaranteed with Aquarium played. Could get much better. International Zoo kind of sucks for us right now. We're not guaranteed to win Europe. They're just sitting on 41 points. I think there's no reason for them not to take ×2, but I mean, they could also use the cards, I guess. Now, I guess the question is, do we break trying to set up the ×2? We don't really have stuff to do, though. I mean, I would like to play these sponsors before we do project. Probably not the biggest deal if they break. Can be a bit neater there. Maybe neater than that. We just do that and get the card, maybe. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's actually a decent link, so I don't want them getting that. Okay, now if they do break, we're actually threatening ×2 a Sos. I wonder if they see it. I mean, they must see it. It would also require us playing an animal. Not that we really have 2 projects to do, but we could, like, grab 3rd Uni for tech. It's something. We can discard Science Institute and maybe Taco. No, maybe Lizards. I mean, Liz is worth a decent amount of points, but we want to start the round with animals action. They do have snapping now. Let's go bison after they snap. Also probably want this porcupine, but like to play it from range. Taipan looks good too. for both. Taipan makes the Croc very interesting, so I actually wouldn't mind Taipan plus Croc. Makes sense. That is another America's tag. Well, we start with the Porcupine and see what we dig into. Oh boy, that is our last tag. I think we don't care about Taco. I think the reindeer is actually important. I don't really want to play it into a 5 size though. It's nice for the aquarium, but don't have an enclosure touching rock. Water. Kind of desperately need America's 5. Let's just pretend we had that all along. Holy crap, what a draw. And still they want that tiger. Oh man, they want that tiger. Okay, we can get it with science here. Still not even one. It's still not even one. I still don't like our position. It got a lot better though. Yeah, that is a very snappable tiger, to be honest. Okay, that's an insane hydro for us though. Yeah, pretty damn good draw there. I think we're not guaranteed another project, so let's just get our last worker bonus. This is the thing though, like even with this insane luck, we're just even on points. I mean, we need to do cards. Well, we don't need to associate for a long time. We get another clever. Okay, we don't have to play Hydro so quickly anyway, but it is basically our next best move. Oh! Strongly considering break 7. It's freaking insane. Every card I need to keep me in this game is appearing out of thin air. It has to be break 7, right? We have so much money. This is the problem. Okay, they're still going to play Siberian Tiger, and it's still not one though. We don't have it just yet. We have to snap it up. Can't even snap the migration, which is... Oh, that's even a decent octopus to play. Should put it next to water, but also need to keep in mind... Okay, maybe we don't need a 5 size back. Just put this next to rock and water. Completely butcher them out. Oh, koala. Okay, they can't play that. This is the thing, like, at the moment, we're playing Reindeer plus Octopus into Project, into Hydro, into Lynx to finish. Like, that's it right now. It's not exactly a good finish. They're about to get a ton of points with this Siberian Tiger. Guess the question is, do they have a follow-up after that? They also still need to get their fourth worker, so that's... Oh my god! That's not easy for them to deny either. This is freaking insane. Oh no, it is. They played Siberian Tiger. Damn it. Absolutely ridiculous, though. Sadly, it does get denied. Yeah, I mean, the question is, how much of a follow-up do they have now? Do they have a release? We still need to start off with 2 animals actions. Is no venom because they have quarantine. Yeah, not a very good animals action for us. But we have release. Oh my god, they keep coming. Just the management plan, hopefully. Okay. Into last worker. So they're not confident that kind of tells they don't have a project either. But Tamarin's a really good animal for them to get. In fact, that might be enough to cross in 1. And unfortunately, it will get them the water playground, which they're certainly going to deny here. I guess we could also play Breeding Co-op as a second sponsor anyway. That is 1 CP, but water playground is better. Yeah, so is it an end with Tamarin and a second animal? Is it ending in 1 is the question. And what's our best last move? Because Lynx is... Dude, that is not... That's a freaking barbecue. Oh my god, it's a perfect finish. Okay, what is our best last move is probably animal still. Maybe not. Also perfect. Oh, what a draw, actually. That's actually insane. It gets them the last chaos for X1 on Americas. And they have perfect money to play Python and Tamarin for a perfect cross. Like, I feel like I have been lucky, but... Somehow I feel like they've been luckier. So Hydro plus Breeding Co-op is... Yeah, we can just play both. Hydro is 5, 7, 10, 13. Lynx plus second animal. Rep is 1. Lynx is 2 plus 6. 8, 9, 13. They're both 13. Raccoon is better because of Polar Bear Exhibit. So it's 15. But I doubt it's out there. They're already sitting on too many endgames over here. We just got completely wrecked, even with that insane drawing. Dude, waves, chill. Yeah, kind of feels like a 23 turner. I don't think it's crazy at all. I think they had equal, if not better, draws. I mean, it's ridiculous the timing of hitting the bison and everything and the bamboo forest. But it felt like there was almost no counterplay. Because I had to have these insane draws just to keep up with them, and it even wasn't enough. Well, first feels like a classic open on this map. Um, it basically matched our early project because like we just used that to get a worker. They got a worker anyway. No, we're finishing up here. Even though the first game was cut short, still about the normal time that we finish up. Yeah, they did have some clutch knives. Like, imagine if we play the Sumatran tiger. That animal alone is a ridiculous amount of points because it gives us more aquatic endgame, more aquarium endgame, more aquarium points. Like Sumatran tiger there would have possibly been enough to swing the result. Yeah, I mean the Tamarin draw at the end is it's insane though. Just to have that giving a perfect cross with perfect money to go with the Python. Well, I mean, Electrol's always been a strong player, and I enjoy the strong matches. Just I don't think I could have done anything differently there to win this one. Maybe you can argue the start was a bit scuffed with the ornithologist, but like we had such a good early round one project, and it wasn't enough. Their animals action denied the water playground anyway. But yeah, that would have also been better to play with Hydro. Crazy that Aquatic Project showed up after that too. It's kind of funny actually. That's right, we don't need to type GG. Can't even blame it on marketing sponsors. Like, they barely used it. In fact, I think they only used it to play Quarantine Lab. Pretty sure they played both of these manually. That's a good question. I'm not sure what our overall head-to-head is. I'm hoping it's at least close. You can see they are also in the No Wonders community. They commented on this post from 2 years ago. Okay, he's won the last 2 games. He's won the last 3 out of 5, but overall, I am 5-8 against him. That's including 3 wins in 2025. But that's November 2025, so still pretty recent. I'm surprised we've played 8 times since then. That seems like a lot. That's a lot recently. 5 times since 5 times in the last month, huh? Anyway, I think that was a good series of games. 4-1 didn't even win. 3-1 was the final poll result. So well done all those who voted 3-1. I guess we can have a look at this game before we finish up. Right, we knew they were going to do their aquatic projects. The problem, I just completely lost everything I thought about this game. They snapped the giraffe. I think I wanted to do a cards action, but why? I wanted to put the breeding program in range, right? So I think we're going to play that. Unless we're doing cards and playing it with marketing. I guess neither of us really need another break. Okay, okay, even better, we could build a 4 size for the spider monkey. Draw it up. And play it with marketing. It also gets another work. Okay, that's way better. Okay, good decision. Good thinking. Now we just have spider monkey this move into Habitats 5. They can break this move as well. That's why we want to play with marketing. 0-6 head-to-head against the 700. I mean, he's a very good player. Yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you guys on Friday for some replay analysis. We have some nice ostrich games to go over, so it should be a good one. Anyway, have a good night.